Well, good evening, guys. Just want to bring in an update, public service advisory or whatever, to let everybody know what's going on in the Philippines. I know I've got a lot of viewers in a lot of different countries that may or may not have access to all the weather information, what's going on here in the Philippines. And the Philippine people are in many different lands, and you know that they want to know what's going on with their families here. So decided again to put out another video of the tropical typhoon here in the Philippines called Karen. Developed a few days ago, and it's up here right now, and it is fixing to hit the island of Luzon. I've done several of these videos in the past over the last couple of years, and you guys like them, so I thought I would keep it up to let you know what's going on. First off, it's fixing to hit. It's going to be hitting probably in, let's see, 3 a.m. on Sunday our time, which will be in the morning, and then which will be 12 hours backwards from your time if you're in America. So the path of the storm is going to go across here and right through the center of Luzon Island. It's going to be to the north of Manila, which is right here at Manila Bay. I have to bring that pointer down here. I don't know if you can see it, but the weather effect is going to be there. Now let me show you what it's looking like from the satellites. It's a pretty powerful storm. We're located right down here in Iloilo, and we're feeling the effects of the winds right now, and it's pretty powerful. And it's going to be with us for a couple, 3 more days. We were able to get out and get some groceries and get back home today, and ready to buckle in for a couple of days while it rains. Now here's another image from the satellite from NOAA, and it's showing the effects on the outside, and then it also shows this other one here. That's the new one called Haima. Well, Haima is tracking to it's changed its course. It was heading to the north. Let me go back to it. It originally intended, it was going this way. It was predicted to veer off this direction, but in the last 12-14 hours it's making a gradual turn. The predictions are a gradual turn to be a second strike to Luzon. That, you know, can only mean trouble. They're expecting in the open waters, let's see if I can get back over here, in the open waters where you've got the coastal areas here, they're expecting up to a 14-meter or a 42-foot storm surge for all these coastal areas that are going to be struck from this typhoon. 42 feet of storm surge. And then when you've got this one over here coming that direction, these homes are already going to be destroyed that are here, and there's a good possibility this one's going to land up over here where Karen has come on land. Run back through these again. Here's the storm. 3 a.m. on Sunday our time. It's almost on land now. It is 6:30 at night here in the Philippines, and then in the morning at 3 a.m. it'll be here, and then it should cross over. It's going pretty quick. It's a pretty fast moving storm. So at 3 p.m. on Sunday, 12 hours later, it should have cleared Luzon, but then we've got to worry about the next one. And it seems to be growing pretty good. But it has changed its course, and it's heading for Luzon, probably North Luzon. But if it's changed this much, the path or the cone is pretty wide open right now. Let me give you another update what it possibly could do. And this one is showing to the northern end of Luzon. So Luzon's going to take a big beating this in the next few days. So if you've got loved ones over here, if you've got people you know here, I'm just bringing you this information to keep you abreast of what's going on. And this is Haima. Now these storms in the Philippines, they have one name, like Karen here in the Philippines. Before it entered the area of responsibility, was called Sarika, S-A-R-I-K-A. Once it entered the area of responsibility, it was renamed to Karen. So that's going to happen to the second typhoon called Haima, or Haima. It will be given its own name as well. But we all need to be mindful of this. We need to be mindful of our families that are living there, and keep an eye on these storms as they hit the Philippines. That's a pretty good sized storm. This is going to be the biggest storm that's hit the Philippines this year. Hopefully, thank goodness it's not as big as Yolanda in November of 2013, and it's not going to do as much damage. But with a 42-foot tide surge, there's going to be a lot of problems. A lot of people are going to lose their homes, and hopefully there's going to be enough evacuations to minimize the deaths or the tragedies here. Okay, this is just an update. I wanted you guys to know what's going on. Log on to your local channels, follow it closely, and make sure your loved ones in the Philippines knows what's going on. And let's don't lose sight of this storm here, Typhoon Haima, because it's changing its course rapidly. Okay, thank you guys for watching. Bye bye.